Welcome to Dan's Diary, and this week's video, which is remarkably short, seeing as there's nothing really, anything I've done this week, or indeed anyone's done this week, being Christmas. So enjoy the next 6 minutes. The furniture guys appeared on Monday to remove what we popped down, and they removed it to their factory so they can make some furniture. Nice safety footwear, I know, and we're doing it near an electrical cable, but
Oh, my wheels. Look, my wheels.
you need air. Air in those tyres. Hi everybody and welcome. It's Boxing Day. It rained a couple of days, I must be honest. Christmas Eve it rained and Christmas it rained all day. So here we are on what looks to be a semi-cloudy but bright day. It's obviously rained in the morning because the grass is wet. And the concrete's a little bit wet as well, so there you go. Well, I'm just going to feed the birds and the fish. I've let Max out of his cage. He's wandering around like he owns the place. Right, what am I going to talk to you about this week? Well, I don't know. I really don't know, and it's nearly Saturday, isn't it? Well, it is Saturday. Sometime in the next week we're going to be planting bougainvilleas down there. I did do a bit of weed killing, and then 2 days later it rained for 3 days solid, so that's washed all the weed killer away. That was a waste of time, wasn't it? We've got to paint the coop black. There's a small hole in the roof that needs repairing. I don't mean a hole, I mean an overlap. It doesn't need repairing, but I'm going to do it anyway. There's a bit of glass on the stairs, and that's it. That's the house finished and the garden finished forever. There's a couple of solar powered lights we want to put up, but nothing massive. So I suppose the next set of videos will be about us building another house. Yes, you heard it correct. So we've been looking for another plot for a couple of months now, to be honest. The plan is to build another house on the plot and then flip it straight away, and then the money that we get, that goes on to building the next one, and so forth and so forth. A bit of a hobby, something to do. I mean, what have I got to do? I've just got to stand there looking and directing people. That's all I've got to do. So that's what we're looking at the minute, trying to find a plot of land. That's not easy. This one took us 4 years, but we're not living in it, are we? We're not living in the new plot of land. It's just someone else, really. So as long as it's vaguely decent, it doesn't have to be a perfect plot by any stretch. We've seen a couple, but they're all too big, or they're in the wrong location. I mean, you've still got to think about that. So nothing happening today, I'm afraid. So let's see if I can squeeze anything out of tomorrow before I post this. If you want to laugh, I've just recorded a bit on the camera, and it turned out I was actually taking a photograph rather than recording. So I did 5 minutes on camera and all I got was a photograph. Right, what was I telling you about then? Well, I was telling you about the solar power. because it was a bit cloudy, it didn't charge the batteries fully, which is to be expected, isn't it? And that means that I now know on cloudy days what happens. So I may put up another few panels on the roof. The downside of that, the cost is minimal, it really is, because they said they would install it for free because I'm such a good customer. The downside is during the summer they're useless because it fully charges the batteries by about 12 o'clock midday, so that's enough power to run the house and the night shift. But the cloudy days is a different story. It runs the power during the day, absolutely no problem, and then by about 6 o'clock the batteries have expired and you are running on Penelco, which ain't too bad. I mean, it's only the night, but over here that means you're running a couple of AC units. One of them's 3 horsepower, so you will get a bill from Penelco. So that's it really, very short and sweet. As soon as I've got something to report, I'll do another video, but in the meantime, take care and I love you all.